So I started off doing childcare at college, which then led me on to a higher national diploma with Worcester, which I also did at college. While I was doing my placement, I had a placement in a first school in Bromsgrove, which then kept me on. They paid me as a teaching assistant, which I did throughout my studies. I then did a top up in working with children and families birth to 19 years. And then for about, I can't remember, I graduated in 2019. So for a few years before this year, I just worked as a teaching assistant. I always knew I wanted to go into teaching, but it was more about building my confidence. I wanted that experience. I worked in different year groups throughout that. And then when I felt I was ready for the next step, I then applied for Rivers. I chose Rivers because I looked around a few. I knew I definitely wanted a schools direct kind of route because I'm more of a practical person. So I wanted to be, especially being a teaching assistant first, I wanted to spend longer in school rather than at university. So that's what kind of sold me. And then I really liked Rivers because it works with Worcester Uni, which I know well because I did my degree. And when they told me kind of how it works, like you're in school 4 days, then training 1, I just thought, oh yes, that'll probably work best for me. Okay. I've loved the course, to be honest. I couldn't imagine doing my PGCE with anyone else. I've had a few friends that have gone off and did it at different universities, a different way. Sorry, and I've just found it's really supportive, like coming and speaking to Catherine and Amanda. They give you lots of support. All the schools are generally quite local, so I'm not driving, an hour for a placement every day. They do take into account what you say. For example, I asked for a Droitwich or Wychbold school and they gave me a Droitwich school, and it's working with everyone, seeing them every week, it's really supportive. So I just feel I've had a lot more support here than say I would at maybe another course.